Welcome to National Podcast Post Month here on the Odd Dead Out Podcast. So, the long and short of it is that for the next 30 days, I will be doing a podcast episode of varying length and subject matter and sanity, because that's just kind of what I do. Yeah. If you are a long-time listener, you'll remember I actually did this last year. Last year, I basically got called a chicken for not trying by John Buchanan. And so, in such, I decided, I was going to go for it. And if you also remember last year, right about this time, I also got really, really sick. And I ended up, I was basically sick from mid to late October through into the first couple of weeks of December, and ended up with a couple of cracked ribs in the process just because I was coughing so much, which, rewind, that's totally a thing that can happen. But for day one, I'm just going to kind of give you the recap. Here's what's going on. Here's what I'm planning vaguely, because you know me, I don't plan. I just kind of come in here. And so if I have a plan, this is probably going to be the more planned episodes, things for no other reason than I've got to have an idea of what to come in with. And I've kind of posted up on the social medias today. If you are interested, I'm taking suggestions, topics, questions you want me to answer, like totally kind of AMA style. Now, there are absolutely things I'm not going to talk about. There's things I'm not going to answer because those are things that I don't talk about normally. Like, politics is off the table. Why? Because I don't talk politics on the show. Why? Because I don't feel like getting in a fight with people. That's it. I'm generally non-confrontational for all of my assholey type behavior. And so I'm no politics. But short of that, for the most part, I'm, nothing obscene. And I have to say that because I realize some of my friends are fucking dirty motherfuckers who will ask absolutely obscene questions. And so, nothing obscene and no politics. Short of that, I'm down for just about anything. I'm considering maybe having some guests on to do some stuff that way. Not 100% how I'm going to do it yet, but because I don't do guests. That's the thing, is like I have the theoretical knowledge of how to run guests for the show and how to record it and do all that stuff, but I've never done it. I've only ever done it one time with Mike Jolitz, and my audio could have been better. And so, there's that. So I want to figure out maybe doing some guests, maybe having some of my podcast friends on. These episodes, much like last year, again, if you remember, are not going to be full length. These are all going to be a very particular series of mini episodes. I think the longest one last year ran full length, but it was just me rambling, which a lot of it is just me rambling, much like the regular show. But what I'm aiming for, I'm trying to keep them probably in the 10 to 15 minute range at most, because that's just me. And I probably will be giving little, much like I did last year. I was like, well, what do I do? Tomorrow is going to be the regular show. And I do include the regular shows as part of the 30, because otherwise technically it'd be 34. And that's just being an overachiever. Oy. Also, the other fun thing about this, these are completely unedited. Now, I do run post-processing stuff because, to be fair, I just have to clean up stuff. But at this point in all of I'm doing this professionally editing stuff, I have software that just runs in the background right now. So as I'm talking to you, all the little programs and dooza-hooza what's-its are making me sound less shitty. So there's that. I'm probably not going to be doing live this year. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about popping the camera up and also running this to Facebook Live as I do it. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Maybe. It's just kind of an idea. But I do want to try to the guest thing. And if for no other reason, then it gives me practice. And it's an experience. So I kind of want to tinker around with maybe having some guests on. Again, they're going to be short episodes. It's going to be me chatting with a guest for a couple of minutes, having fun. And this is going to make my month super fun, because let's not forget, I still have an editing business on the side and I still have a job overnight. Fun times. Plus my kids. Fun. So let's hope I don't die. Or maybe some of you are out there. Yeah, die. Sorry. No, I'm okay. I'm going to put them back in the bottle. Anyway. I said unedited, right? I mentioned unedited, unfiltered, and full strength. Is that what I don't know. But I think that's going to be it. So I'm not going to be, in case you're wondering, I'm not going to be throwing these on the website just because these are going to be going out. They're pretty much only going to be getting pushed out to the social medias. It's just because it's daily. And seriously, if I were going to make the time to post all of these into the webpage every day, bloody hell. I will probably, after the month is over, I'm probably going to break them off into a separate feed. And maybe I'll just put that as like a playlist in the website or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know. But I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with all of these, because I want to preserve them. I want to keep them, but they do kind of clog up when you are subscribed to the main show and then suddenly you got 30 other bitches that pop up through the month. I can understand it gets kind of annoying. But I will say I did get a lot of feedback. I did get a lot of positive response to the beating you over the head with my voice last month, for at least a half of it that I did. So I'm hoping this goes well. And I'm hoping that I've said before, I enjoy getting on mic and I enjoy sitting down and I enjoy doing the daily shows. And last year I did a lot of things like driving to work. Oh, I'm driving to work, blah, 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 blah. Here I am. And if you're listening carefully, you can hear the road. I don't know why I started doing this really bad Norm Macdonald thing, but we'll see how that goes. And I don't know. My voice does stupid things for stupid things because my voice. And if you were listening a few weeks ago, you found out how that happens. Anyway, I'm running up on 8 minutes right now. So I think I'm going to start the music and remind you that this show is brought to you by the number 2 and the letter W. Because Sesame Street. Because I'm a toddler. But I'll probably... we'll see what I do tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a live thing. If I do live, it'll probably be relatively early. Because, again, editing. I've got work to do. Matter of fact, I got to get on that shit right now. I'm wasting time here, young whippersnapper. But I look forward to the rest of November and the rest of podcast post month and seeing what the hell I can throw together, because there's no saying. 30 days is a lot of stuff to fill. So if you have any suggestions or topics, or you want to be on the show, again, it's not going to be a big long thing. Just remember, I am in Arizona time zones. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter at OddDadOut, or Instagram OddDadOut, show at OddDadOutPodcast.com, or subscribe to the regular show, of course, at OddDadOutPodcast.com. These episodes will actually pop up on the homepage because I've got a little most recent episode thing. So every day there's going to be a new show there. Holy shit. Okay, but anyway, all of that craziness. Reach out to me. Let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, thank you. And, well, we'll see.